Request to do a video how to install Beef. I've got a script. I actually put this script up on GitHub, and it's in the very top line. Will be in the description. I love to do things by script. If you do a script and something messes up, you know exactly what you did, and you've got a record of it. To start off, to do your Beef, you want to install Ruby. Install Ruby full. You can install Ruby or Ruby/developer, but if you do Ruby full, it will install everything. So what I've done in the first line of the script is tell the Ubuntu to install Ruby full. Then I make a directory called Beef and cd into Beef. Once I'm in Beef, I will get and clone the Beef project from GitHub. Once that is loaded and all into place, then I will cd up into Beef. One of the things that's not in the download when you have the download is it doesn't have the XML process in it. And if you see in this line right here, I've inserted this automatically. But to quote what the Ruby repository says, is XML process is a lightweight protocol that enables the procedures to work over FTP, over HTTP. And I found out if it's not in there, it's not going to work. You've got to have it in. So this line here, sed -i, what that does is it says sed in the file, gem file, and it says sed at line 28 insert gem and in a single quote XML RPC, and that puts that in that gem file. If you've run the install prior, you will have to, if you're not following this script but you run it prior, you will have to remove the gem file lock and then go ahead and install it, and then put that line in. The line goes in right above the SQL. I guess it says SQLite support, and this goes right in above that. After that line is in, then you can install the program. Once it's installed, make sure that you change your password and your user in the file config.yaml. If not, when you try to run it, it will say, hey, it's not right, it's not correct. Once it's done installing and everything's in there, then you can run, I should put this in here, CHO. Then you want to run Beef. Now when you run Beef, it will pop up and on your screen here, and it will give you the different places that show your proxy. And some people try to open that proxy. You're not going to open anything with a proxy. You've got to open your UI, your user interface panel, and that will open up and let you get into Beef. Now we're going to close this up, save it, and close it up, and run it. Now if you list your programs, if you list in what you're doing, you go -RANT. What that does is it reverse orders. It shows everything that's in there. It shows a single column and it lists by time. So the very last thing listed on here, it's install Beef. Notice it down there? The very last thing entered is install Beef. Now to make that executable, I've got to go change mode, +X, install Beef. What did I do? Oh, I misspelled it. Okay. Now if I list it again, you'll see that the install beef is in green. That means it's executable. So let's execute it. And we'll download the package. I've already got Ruby in it, so it's got it in. It doesn't have to do it. It doesn't have to reinstall it. It is cloning into beef. This is reasonably fast, so we'll sit here and let it go. Be sure you change that password in there. It will tell you you've got the default password and it won't let you use it. And when your screen opens up, enter your new password, your new username and password in. This is fast enough. I think I'll just let it run. I was going to cut this off. I'm not familiar with this program, but it was requested that I show how to install it and find out what bugs, if any, there was in the installation. And there really are none. It seemed to go pretty smooth once I realized you had to have that XML process, that gem XML process file in there. Then it opened up and it ran okay. Here we go. Now it says, do you want to continue? Yes, we want to continue. I'm not sure, but I think it makes the beef automatically executable when it's done. If not, we'll have to change the mode of it, but I think you can do it. And it goes through and checks everything. My stuff is pretty much updated here. I do a lot of things on this computer. I mean, a lot. For example, this right here, this was a request to put it in to see how it runs. So I actually installed it twice. I put it in one area, then I made an automatic install to watch it happen again to make sure I made everything happen the way I want to. This is just a warning here. It says make sure you don't run bundler as a root. You'll give yourself a problem. Now it says run beef and open HTTP 1702.20. Anyway, here it goes. Well, let's run it. Oh, I got a CD into beef. Now I got a CD into the beef download. That's my repository. Oh my God. Now we're there. Let's list this and look at everything in there. Okay, here's the depository downloaded, and you see beef is executable. It's green. If you notice, let's take a look at the gem file because it was supposed to automatically insert that in. Go nano gem file. Okay, let's see down here. There it is. It automatically inserted. It did skip a space, but automatically inserted it. It doesn't matter that that space is skipped. I'm going to take it out just for the heck of it, but it doesn't matter. It's in there. So now let's run beef. See? I didn't change my password in it. So I've got to go up there and change my password. So I go nano, config, YAML. So go no beef and no beef. So don't forget to change that password in there. I've installed this before and I changed my password, so I didn't even think about this as a new install in this directory right here. It's loading. Give it a few seconds to load. Once it loads, it will show you where it's at and the proxy is being used, and you'll be able to open the window in your browser. And I hope I'm not running that in another directory. It would have a conflict if I am. There it goes. Okay. So you cannot run this one down here. That's the proxy. You want to run your panel. So you go to your panel, copy that, go to your browser, I'll get it the right size to fit my window. Go to your browser, paste it in. There's the C panel. Now I write no beef. No beef. And I'm logged in. So there's a complete install fired up and running in the browser. Hey, y'all have a good day, and I hope this helps you get it installed easier next time. Or maybe this is the first time. Who knows? Anyway, have a good day, and I hope you get a use out of this video.